Shalom, shalom, le Koulam, on va bientôt commencer. Je vais juste prendre des photos pour les halachot et après on va continuer. So, hi to everyone. We are going to start soon. Just had to take picture for the halachot of the day and we're going to start Bezat Hashem. Ok, shalom, shalom, le Koulam. We're going to start. On va continuer. Donc, we stopped at Halacha 10 yesterday, so we're going to continue. Shana Shniya of Ben Ishchai, the Parashat Lech Lecha. And it's all about the preparation of Shabbat. Donc, on va continuer aujourd'hui la Halacha un tout petit peu. Et après, on va faire la Shaarei Kedusha. Donc, on a laissé la Halacha hier à la Halacha numéro 10. Alors, aujourd'hui, on continue les attachés. So, Halacha 11. Alors, je vais partager l'écran. Ok, donc on est ici. Alors.
Zach is hard work. It's a subtle point. It doesn't seem Zach is it got really frustrated. No wonder why he was saying going crazy. Yeah, because now he's saying, well, that's Zach. No, people ends up his guy. He couldn't grasp. Because he was involved with absolute. It's like what I was trying to talk to him about silence.
Alors désolé, il fallait juste que je lise un pasuk avant de continuer l'enseignement des attachés. So, sorry, I just had to read some pasuk before start the limud des attachés. So, Halacha 11, Halacha 11. Une autre préparation pour la parole est nécessaire encore. Le vendredi même, on doit lire, voir donc la paracha tout entière 2 fois et le Targum. Une fois. Mm-hmm. So here he said that there is another preparation to Shabbat, because yesterday we saw that the preparation of Shabbat have to be in 3 levels: the level of action, level of speech, and level of marshava, which is the thinking. And here we are in the level of speaking, and he said here that one of the preparation that is necessary before entering to Shabbat is to read all the entire parashat of the week and twice, and plus the Targum, which is the translation, the Aramaic version of the Torah in Hebrew. So he said, okay, donc une fois, ok. On répète le dernier verset à la fin de la paracha, mais il n'est pas nécessaire de répéter le Targum. And he said the last verse of the parasha, we have to repeat it twice, but not the Targum, which is the Aramaic version. On ne lit pas le Targum avec la vocalise, ta'amim, comme l'indique Shar Ta'ameh Hamitzvot. So he say, we are not doing the ta'amim, which is the way of pronouncing the Sefer Torah. We know when it's like we sing, and this we don't do it when we read the Targum. Ok. Et si on a été empêché de le faire le vendredi, on fera cette lecture le Shabbat après l'office du matin, avant le Kiddush. So say if someone couldn't manage to read it on Friday morning, so he have to do it on Shabbat after the tefillah shacharit of Shabbat. Okay. Si le Shabbat coïncide avec Rosh Chodesh, la parasha Shekalim, Zachor, Para ou à Chodesh, on lira la haftara de Shenaim Mikra Ve'echad Targum, la haftara correspondant à la sidra de la semaine qu'on lit le vendredi ou qu'on la lise le Shabbat même. So he said here, if now Shabbat is the same day as Rosh Chodesh or one of the special Shabbat, which is Shekalim, Zachor, Para, or Chodesh, Parshat Chodesh, we have to read the Haftarah of the week that we are doing with the Chokle Israel, and then so that and he said, and we'll read it on Friday or on Shabbat. So it depends. Sorry, it depends on where we at. Sorry. Okay. So we're gonna continue. Sorry. So we continue. So he said, la lecture du Chokle Israël chaque jour est celle des 26 versets le jeudi soir étant la préparation de Shabbat par la parole. Je me suis demandé comment se fait cette préparation sans Simchat Torah, Simchat Torah tombe un vendredi et que Shabbat Bereshit est le lendemain. Auquel cas, on n'a lu ni la parasha Bereshit, ni les 6 versets. So here, Ben Ishrai asks something that is relevant because he said that we learn now that in order to prepare Shabbat in the speech level, we have to read all the Chokle Israel that we have to read on the week, plus the 26 psukim that we have to read on Friday, not Friday, on Thursday evening. And now, what happened if Simchat Torah, which is the day where we finish all the cycle of reading the Torah, it happened to be on Friday. So how can we do? Because in that day we do in Simchat Torah, and now we start the Parashat Bereshit. We start another cycle. So this is the question of Ben Ishrai. So what is it in? Okay. Et que Shabbat Bereshit est le lendemain. Auquel cas, on n'a lu ni la paracha, ni... Ok. Le Rav Mani m'a écrit que toute cette préparation n'est nécessaire que lorsque ce sont des jours ouvrables qui précèdent le Shabbat. Auquel cas, il faut une préparation pour attirer la sainteté du Shabbat, sans que ces jours ouvrables ne l'empêchent et aussi pour recevoir cette sainteté graduellement et ne pas passer directement des jours ouvrables au Shabbat. ce qui n'est pas le cas dans mon problème. So here he had an answer of a Rav called Mani, who said that all those preparation in the speech level are necessary when it comes to normal days of the week, and then we have Shabbat. But when there is Yom Tov in the that happened to be on the middle of the week, in that case, it's like the goal of doing Chok Israel is to maintain a certain level of kedusha, of holiness, during all the week before Shabbat, which is a really special kedusha. But here he said, so in that case it's not a problem, because Simchat Torah, which is which can happen on Friday, in that case the kedusha of the Yom Tov, of the day of the Simcha, of the joy of that day, it's enough. So there's no like a difference in terms of holiness from that day and Shabbat, because this is the goal, is to keep a certain level of holiness, so that the passage from Yom HaShishi, which is Friday, to Shabbat, it's not that hard, basically. That is the answer of that Rav. Let's stop here for now, and we're going to continue with Hashem next week about this halacha, which is really good halacha. Let me stop here. Okay. And let's now move on to Shaarei Kedusha. Okay. Shalom, shalom, Dominique Zengli. Je vois donc ici que vous avez écrit ici. Bienvenue. Welcome. Ok. C'est sur YouTube. Donc, on va faire maintenant continuer la paracha Shaarei Kedusha. Donc, j'ai envoyé déjà la photo aussi. On va partager l'écran et lire ensemble les attachés. Donc, on s'est arrêté à Daf Yud Gimel, ici. VZ. Donc, on va directement lire et prendre le sujet, reprendre le sujet qu'on avait laissé la dernière fois. So now we stop at the parashat, so Daf Yud Gimel. So we're gonna just continue. Just 1 second. Okay. So it says like this. Veze inyanam kevar nitbaer ki kol asher asa haElohim kalul mitov vera ze leumat ze. Donc il dit maintenant que tous, maintenant il faut bien comprendre ce sujet-là qui a été décrit. Donc on avait vu toutes les histoires qu'on avait. Bon, vous allez voir dans les vidéos. Mais ici, il rappelle quelque chose qu'on avait déjà vu, où toute chose que Elohim, le nom Elohim, c'est-à-dire l'aspect de Hachem, de Dieu, qui s'appelle Elohim, en fait, c'est une nation qui va mélanger Tov, Vera. So here, basically, the Rabbi Chaim Vital go back to a notion that we saw, because he said that now we have to understand this. This is the base, that everything that Elohim, which is the name that is used to do the Maaseh Bereshit, the things of Bereshit, the beginning of the Torah. Bereshit bara Elohim. This is the name. So all the things that this name created, it's mixed with Tov, good, Vera, and bad. And all this is like this. Everything that now we read on the Parashat Bereshit, created by Elohim, in that case, know that there is good and there is bad. not bad. So, well, let's just take more information. והנה, כמו שבארבעה היסודות הגופניים, הנקרא חומר היסודות, מורכב מטוב ורע, ומשם באים כוחו קיום הגוף, או תחלואה שהם ארבעה מרות. Donc il dit quoi? Il dit, alors c'est ainsi que en fait les quatre fondements, fondations ou yesodot comme on dit en hébreu, du corps qu'on appelle en fait chomer. Chomer c'est, pour être précis, attendez juste, parce que il y a plusieurs définitions, mais j'aimerais avoir une chomer. Le matériel, on va dire, si on peut dire ça comme ça, oui, on va dire le matériel, ce sont, en fait, il y en a quatre qui vont constituer base de ce qu'on appelle le corps concret qu'on voit ici. Donc, qu'est-ce qu'il dit là-bas avec ces quatre yesodot, hagufanim, anikra homer, ha yesodot, murkav, mitov, vera. Donc là-bas aussi, on va trouver ce mélange tov, vera. Ou misham, ba'im, kochot, kiyum, guf. Ou tachluav, shehem, arba'a, marot. Donc il dit que ces fondations là-bas, les quatre fondations qu'on appelle Homer, c'est-à-dire le matériel, quelque chose qui est matérialistique, qui est concret, là-bas, c'est là-bas que va puiser en fait les forces kochot qui va subvenir aux besoins du corps. Et il dit que là-bas, ce sont les quatre. C'est quoi ces quatre fondations? C'est des quatre couleurs. Donc il dit c'est quoi les quatre couleurs? C'est Mara, Levana, Mara, Yeruka, Mara, Shechora et Mara, Aduma. Donc c'est les quatre couleurs, pas primaires, mais les quatre couleurs fondamentales qui va en fait donner l'énergie nécessaire pour le corps. So we saw here that there is 4 colors that compose this 4 foundation of the body, and the color are white, green, red, and black. So let's just put it here. Okay. So we have the level of guf. We are here, the body. Here we have so the body. We have got 4 yesodot, which will empower and give life to all the body. We have, let's see, Lavan, Levana. Let's keep the term here. Levana. And then we have Yeruka. And we have Shchocha. And we have, you see, the last one is Aduma. Ok. Et voici c'est after. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit après? Et oui, et aussi il faut savoir que là-dedans, comme on avait vu, que toute création de Elohim est un mélange de Tov Vera. Donc here also we have Tov Vera inside the goof. We have Tov and Ra, which is mixed together. Okay. וכמו כן, בנפשות הנקראות צורות. Oh. Now, il y a aussi une différence maintenant. Ici, ces quatre niveaux-là, c'est ce que le Rabbi Chaim Vital utilise le terme chomer. Ok. Qui veut dire, on va dire, matériel. Et ici, lorsqu'on monte maintenant dans le niveau nefesh, tout ce qui est au niveau de l'âme, so now we are not in guf anymore, we are in the nefashot. So here, the term to use now, it's not chomer anymore, it's now tzurot, which is shapes. Tzurot. Okay. So here now we have tzurot. Okay. We will see that all those details are really important because it gives us the map to know exactly how our midot ra'ot or midot tovot is working. So because why it is important? It is really important because this way we know how to fight with our Yetzer Hara, and so at one point, at one level, when we attain, we can also dominate and not be dominated by our Yetzer Hara. All this we will see why it is important. Okay, so he's still here, and he's saying, okay, kemoken benefashot anikraot tzurot, okay. Arba Yesodot hem al derer ze tov vera. And also there, in that place that we of Neshamot, as we saw, also there is the mix between tov vera. Là-bas aussi, dans le niveau de l'âme, il y a, en tout cas, oui, voilà, ici, il y aura encore une fois un mix entre tov vera. Shalom, shalom, Ivry Stern sur YouTube. Et ומהם נמשך בבריאות הנפש היסודית שבאדם שהם מידות הטובות או תחלואיה שהם מידות הרעות הנמשכות מארבעה לקליפות טמאות שבנפש ההיא. Donc pareil, ici aussi il dit quoi? Que en fait, dans le nefesh, comme on avait vu, il y a aussi du tov vera. Donc ici, si on reprend le terme que Rabbi Chaim Vital dit, c'est Tzurot Tovot et Tzurot Raot, qui est mélangé donc ensemble dans le niveau de Nefesh. Et il dit que ces mélanges-là, on le retrouve spécifiquement dans ce qu'on appelle Nefesh à Sikhli. Non, pardon, à Yesodi. Voilà, un nefesh à Yesodi. Donc, on avait vu déjà les différents niveaux, les deux niveaux en tout cas dans le limoud de nefesh de l'homme. C'est nefesh, comme ça, qui se divise en deux, nefesh Yesodi et nefesh Sikhli. Et il précise que ce mélange-là de Tov Vera, il se trouve où exactement? Ici, dans ce nefesh-là, qui est Yesodi. Alors, la question, est-ce que dans nefesh Sirli, il y a aussi un mélange Tov Vera? C'est certainement, on va voir. נפש יסודי שבאדם שהם מידות הטובות או תחלואיה שהם מידות הרעות הנמשכות מארבעה קליפות. Donc il dit quoi? Ici maintenant quand on est au niveau du Nefesh Yesodi, donc dans le niveau des Tsurot, quand on parle maintenant de toutes ces structures-là, Tov Vera, on parle maintenant de Midot. Midot. C'est là maintenant en fait que tout ce qu'on est en train de parler depuis le début de Shaarei Kedusha, où le Rabbi Chaim Vital maintenant rentre et explique maintenant tout le chemin, le cheminement pour bien comprendre où se situe, où est l'enjeu de ces midot-là. Ici, midot, tovot et midot, raot. Les bons traits de caractère et les mauvais traits de caractère. So here now, when we are in the level of nefashot, which is the south, and we know that Rabbi Chaim Vital is saying that the mix of Tov Vera, it's on the Yud Nefesh Yesodi. When we talk about Tov Vera in that level, we are talking about the midot, the trait character. So this is the source, the roots of the midot tovot or the midot raot, the good trait, character trait or the bad character trait. So, well, and then we have the nefesh sirli up. And let's continue. And he also adds something that in the midot raot, it will give, when someone have the midot ra, it is, let's say, feed the klipot raot, klipot that is impure, tamé, sheba nefesh ha'i. Ça veut dire qu'il y a en fait ici une possibilité de recevoir la touma. Mekabel touma. Mekabel touma. This place, and also, he didn't precise, but also est-ce que le corps, le touma, ce qu'on avait fait avec So, all those structures, even though Rabbi Chaim Vital didn't precise about the goof, but here he said that there is tuma that can go here. Tuma. Which is impurity. And it means that it's mekabel tuma, which is it can receive impurity. Shalom, shalom. Rabbi Thierry, bienvenue, welcome.
Shalom, shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom. And, donc, on est ici et on continue juste. Ou chez Yesirem, mais alav yitlabshu otiyot arba'a shel akadosh shel yud avaya, sorry. Shem or a mechaye nefesh a yesodi. Donc il dit quoi? Maintenant, une minute. C'est Touma, ces impuretés-là qui sont possibles en fait de recevoir, Shalom, au niveau du Nefesh Hayesodi. Lorsque quelqu'un maintenant va se focaliser pour nettoyer ça et enlever cette Touma-là, en fait, c'est là seulement que le Shem, Yudke Vavke, maintenant va pouvoir donner toute la Kedusha nécessaire à notre Nefesh ici. Donc ici, il faut d'abord enlever tout ça. So first, Rabbi Chaim explained that for someone now who decided to take out all those tum'at that can be found, Chas Shalom, in the Nefesh, Yesodi, he will, when he succeeds, he will receive directly, and the Nefesh, the structure, will receive Orot from the Shem Yudke Vavke directly. So that means that the Midot Ra'ot brings Tuma. And those Tuma block the lights that we can receive from the Shem Yudke Vavke. So, qu'est-ce qu'on a dit? En fait, ce qu'on apprend ici, c'est que les Midot Ra'ot, lorsqu'on ne les travaille pas et qu'on les laisse du coup s'exprimer, ce sont les sources. Ils vont créer ce qu'on appelle la touma, qui est non pas une touma, une impureté qu'on appelle klipat tamé. Et ça, ces clipas-là, en fait, vont bloquer l'arrivée de quoi? Des lumières qui est fournie, qui est donnée, on va dire, par Yud Kevavke. C'est comme, en fait, c'est les tinorotes, les tuyaux qui vont être bouchés par rapport à ces lumières-là qu'on devrait recevoir. Ça, c'est shalom. Ok. Or, à Mechaye, Nefesh. Et c'est justement, il dit que ça, cette lumière-là, c'est ce qui fait vivre les Nefashot, le Nefesh Yesodi, dans ce cas-là. And he said that these lights are the one who gives life to the Nefesh Yesodi. So, as we saw before, someone can be alive in the goof here, but in the spiritual aspect level, of nefesh, he can be dead there, because he didn't receive all the light that give life, all the lights that gives life to this nefesh, and it means that it's shalom is dead. So we can move because the body is alive, but in terms of neshama, nefesh, the person is considered as dead. Okay. All this we saw already. וגם היא הגוף שלה יהוא מרכבה אל קדושתו יתברך שבעולם העשייה, כמו שנתבאר בנפש השכלי, ממש בקיימה המצוות. Donc il dit quoi? Et aussi que ce gouffre-là, maintenant il parle de gouffre, qui, c'est qui hi ici, parce qu'on parlait de que chez là-bas. Ah, les otiotes de Yudke Vavke. Hi, gam hi, vehagouf, shela yehu merkava. Ah, on parle de Nefesh. Ici, on parle de Nefesh Yesodi. En fait, là, il est en train de dire quoi maintenant? Que ces deux structures-là qu'on vient de décrire, et on est rentré un peu en détail, ces deux structures-là, ici et ici, c'est ce va constituer ce qu'on appelle le Merkava. Merkava, qui est en fait le char, the same word in French and English. All those two structures, Nefesh Yesodi and Nefesh and the goof, will constitute the Merkava. He said, precisely, Merkava el Kedushato. They will conduct, or they will be the vehicle, yeah, this is the term, vehicle of Kedusha, of holiness. Yidbara she Kedushato Yidbara she Baolam Asiya. And all this we need. So basically, what he's saying here, Rabbi Vital, and it's a good now I understand point here, that each level of Olamot, we saw that the name Yud Kevavke is corresponding to 4 Olamot. So let's take it like this. Again, as we know, but it's really good. It's always good to repeat again and again so that the information is at the end kept. The Yud Ke Vav Ke, all these are can be connected the Olamot. So the last Hey of Yud Ke Vav Ke is the Olam HaAsiya, the word of action. Asiya. And then the second one, Yetzira, of formation. the Yetzirah is the Vav of Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, and then the first He is Bria. And the Yud of Yud-Kei Vav-Kei is the word of Atzilut, as we saw already. And what he's saying here, this is the point of this, the last sentence of the pasuk that we are reading, that this, when someone is able to keep the guf and his nefesh yesodi in the Kedusha, which is the guf when is respecting, for example, all the mitzvot connected to the guf, he's not eating non-kosher food, he's doing all these things to keep and keeping the purity, familial purity, doing mikvaot, etc. He will keep his body clean and holy, and also he will work on his midot, ra'ot, which brings the tuma, so that that blocks the light, the holy light that we receive from Yud-Kei Vav-Kei. In that case, this one is building the Merkava, a vehicle from the word Asiya, because here we can travel, if you can say like this, but in order to travel, we have to have a vehicle to bring us in that olam, in that world. So what is the Merkava? The vehicle that we are gonna use, this Nefesh Yesodi and the Guf. This is the first level, because we will see that we can also go in the higher olamot, and we will use other merkavot. כמו שנתבאר בנפש השכלי, ממש. And he said that קדושתו יתבאר בעשייה, כמו שיתבאר בנפש השכלית. Mamash be Kayema Amizot. Ah, ok. Donc là, ici, en fait, il va connecter le troisième une troisième structure. En fait, c'est le deuxième Nefesh qu'on appelle Nefesh Sirli. Parce que, en fait, ces deux-là, on va voir le rapport entre les deux, c'est que pour pouvoir donner comment dire, la nourriture de Nefesh Sirli, qu'on sait que ce sont les mitzvot, il faut passer par ces deux autres structures-là, parce qu'autrement, le Nefesh Sirli est incapable de faire descendre, en fait, tout seul, sa nourriture qu'on appelle l'echem, dans le sens rouchani, qui est en fait l'étude de la Torah et surtout les mitzvot, qui sont connectés au Evarim et Giddim. Donc il dit ici que toutes ces structures-là maintenant, c'est les trois ensemble. C'est d'abord la sainteté au niveau du corps, la propreté, la sainteté au niveau du corps. Maintenant, travailler sur les midot négatifs qui en fait créent la tum'as, qui est l'impureté au niveau de la structure rouhani psychique, non pas psychique, spirituelle. Et après ça, parce qu'on a travaillé les midot négatifs, on va pouvoir maintenant faire les mitzvot. Parce que Rabbi Chaim va expliquer plus tard que en fait, il est impossible pour quelqu'un de faire une mitzvah, ou en tout cas, il va se battre et il va perdre, il ne va pas être stable si cette structure-là qu'on appelle midot ra'ot, midara, n'a pas été travaillée. Et que là-bas même, Rabbi Chaim dit qu'il vaut mieux d'abord se focaliser sur le travail des midot ra'ot avant de vouloir prendre en fait toutes les mitzvot de la Torah. So basically, here he said that because he is connecting all the three structures that we saw, which is the body, the nefesh yesodi, and the nefesh sichli, and he said all these have to be clean in order to build a vehicle that will bring it and give us the capacity of going to the olam asiya, which is the last hay of Yud-Kei Vav-Kei. And he say that now, what is the link between the Nefesh Yesodi and Nefesh Sichli? It's because it's here. This is the key moment. Why? Because later, Rabbi Chaim will say that in order to do mitzvot, someone have to work first on his midot ra'ot, because someone who that didn't work enough and have enough fruit of midot ra'ot, of working on that, he will be. It will be really hard for him to go and to do one mitzvah, because in order to go from here to here, it's like you'll block that will of doing mitzvah. So basically, in order to build that merkava and to go and in the olam that we call Asiya, we have to work on those three structures. Basically, that is Rabbi Chaim Vital is saying now. And now we continue. Let me share the screen and yes. Alors j'ai vu une question sur YouTube. Nos midot, enfin non, c'était pas une question, c'était une affirmation. Nos midot négatives ont des répercussions cosmiques. Alors oui, à un certain niveau. Chaque chose qu'on fait influence sur nous d'abord, sur nos entourages, sur notre communauté, sur notre pays, mais aussi sur toute la structure que Akadosh Baruch Hu a créée. Bien sûr. Shalom, shalom, Rabbanit Larita Jeffers and Eduardo Navarro. Shalom, shalom. Okay, so we are here. Uzkor ve'al tishkar ki gam al yede esek haTorah be'arba'a פירושים שסימנם פרדס, פשט רמז דרוש, אין סוד, יהא רוחו השכלי, כיסא אל שם יודקה ובקה, שבעולם היצירה. Alors avant d'aller là-bas, il y a, du coup, on a vu quelque chose ici qui est intéressant. C'est que lorsque Rabbi Chaim Vital parlait de la lumière, en fait, ici, lorsque Rabbi Chaim Vital parlait de Yudke Vavke, qui va donner, en fait, la lumière et la vie à ce qu'on appelle Nefesh Yesodi, il fait référence, en fait, ici, il fait référence ici, Shalom Shalom, Rabbi Jerry, welcome. Il fait référence ici au Yudke Vavke de monde de Asiya. So here, where Rabbi Chaim Vital said and explained to us that the Shem Yudke Vavke that will give life to the Nefesh Yesodi of Adam is referring to the Yudke Vavke here in Olam Asiya. Because now he is talking, so now he's talking about another Yudke, but now in the word of Yetzirah. Okay. So this will give chai to the structure that we call Nefesh Yesodi. Okay, and that was first thing that we can learn from the pasuk. And now what he's saying, that we have to remember and to be really careful about this subject. Because now, when someone is not doing Esek, a Torah, be'arba perushim, or the four level of understanding the Torah, which is Pardes, the Pshat, Remez, Drash, Rush, and Sod, then Yehe Rucho Asirli, he will attain a level of Ruach. So, because now we are talking about Nefashot, which is also connected to the Olam Asiya, and we know that all the level of the sound is like this. Asiya is connected to Nefesh, as we know, and this is why we talk about Asiya and all this name of Yudke Vavke of Asiya, word of Asiya, and we talk about Nefesh, Sirli, Nefesh Yesodi. Okay, that we know, and then the second level that someone can attain is the Ruach. And how basically here Rabbi Chaim Vital is explaining how can we achieve that? by doing Esek Torah in the 4 level of understanding of it, which is the Pardes. Okay, and just before we go there, the third level of our soul, it's called Neshama. And in Atzilut, we are not going there yet, but let's say Neshama de Neshama, or Chaya, if you want. Let's say Chaya. And there's another level, which is in other shiur. So here he's talking about someone who is doing and studying Torah on the 4 level, Pardes. So what does it mean? It means that someone who is only studying one part, let's say Pard, but not the Sod, he will never achieve that level of Ruah in his life. Because here it's clear, I read again. En fait, basiquement, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? C'est que quelqu'un qui n'étudie pas la Torah avec ses 4 niveaux de compréhension qu'on appelle Pardes, Pshat, Remesh, Dras et Sod, une personne ne pourra jamais atteindre ce qu'on appelle ici, ce que Rabbi Chemidal appelle Ruach Hasirli. Et donc ça veut dire que si on a Ruach Hasirli, il y a aussi un niveau de Ruach Yesodi. It means that because here Rabbi Chemidal used the term Rucho Hasirli. That means also that there is a structure before that, which is that is called Ruach Yesodi. Because we know that the Ruach Sirli is on top of the Ruach Yesodi. Sorry, Nefesh Sirli is the higher, let's say, point comparing to Nefesh Yesodi. And here he is talk about Ruach Sirli. Another level. So the goal of the Israel is to study Torah in all the 4 level. And never the Torah said to give the Torah said or Moshe Rabbeinu said to just study one part, but not leave the part to later, so that I don't know what was that situation has been created. It has been created, but the goal is to study all this with any exceptions. Without any, okay. Okay, and he said also, so Asirli, qui c'est El Shem Yud Ke Vav Ke She Baolam Hayetzira, as we saw. So now, because we are now in the Olam Yetzira, and we saw that all the goal is to build in each level of the Olam a vehicle, a Merkava, that brings us there. Someone wants to go and to see what is exactly that Olam Asiya or Olam Yetzira. We talked about it on many Sefarim, but really we have the possibility to go there. But for that we have to build the energy that's called, let's say, Kedusha and the Torah and doing the mitzvot, but also building the vehicle to go there. And then we're talking about the level of Yetzirah here, which is also have his own Yud Ke Vav Ke. And he said that all the Ruach Sirli is the Kise. It's now the chair that will support the Shem Yud Ke Vav Ke in the Olam Yetzira. Because also we saw I think 3 weeks ago that the goal is to build in one side Merkava, and in the other side to be also a Kise, to be the one who will be where the Kedusha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is standing on each level of the Olamot. Okay, and he continued. Veren al yede marshava vekavana tihye nishmato. Now we're going to the next level, which is neshama. And how can we build the neshama? By doing what? Marshava vehakavana. here we saw that the first one is to study in the Pardes level. Now, if you want to go to the Olam Bria and the level of Nefesh, to activate the level of, not Nefesh, sorry, of Neshama, we have to do things Bekavana. And also, Marshava is higher than Kavana, but let's say Kavana first. Kavana. That is saying, Marshava is here. Okay, so we see it here now. We have all this map that Rabbi Chaim Vital is giving to us and bringing us in order to go higher, and obtain one higher level of neshama. All this have to be the goal of every Bnei Israel. We are not supposed to have just only nefesh and to stay in there and then okay, we have to go up, up, up always. This is why he is talking about in the beginning of the introduction, Bene Alia, the one who always wants to go higher, higher, not staying here and just okay, this is what I can do, and we are in a generation where we are really low. Okay, we are low, but me personally, I want to go up. So if everybody have this way of thinking, maybe the generation will not be that low. And so he said the last one. Okay, so Marshava vekavana tihiye nishmato asirlit again nishma. All this in the level of sirlit, which is it seems like the base of each structure that gives us that have to be attained so that we can go to the next level. So now we talk about neshama. Yes, neshamot asirlit. Qui c'est les Shem Yud Kevavke chez Baolam à Bria. And here also, this is the chair of the Shem Yud Kevavke that can be found, that is found, sorry, in the level, the Olam Bria. So I put it here again. Yud Kevavke. And he stopped there. So now we see all the things that we have to do in order to activate first level, the nefesh. So normally everybody have the nefesh as a standard, so that we are learning. But now we have to bring and to build the capacity of receiving the level of ruach, and then the level of neshama, and also go higher and higher, chaya, and then yechida, etc., etc., etc. And he stopped there. He didn't continue to the next level. But already all this, we have to know that it's not many people will achieve that in one lifetime. But at least we have books to explain us how to do, and we have to try. So I think we're gonna stop. Well, let's continue just one paragraph, and then we stop Bezat Hashem.
Yeah, sure. For me, I go. So if you could get rid of that.
Ok. On va finir sur ces petits paragraphes ici. Et qu'est-ce qu'il dit? C'est what he's saying.
Thank you.
ונחזור בביאור ארבעה היסודות שיש אל קניין המידות. Donc après il dit, il n'a pas continué à aller dans les autres niveaux de Neshamot. Il a dit, bon, maintenant on va revenir sur ce niveau-là. On va revenir, parce que là on s'est un peu emballé, sur le niveau Tarles. Maintenant ici on parle des Yesodot chez Yesh El Akeyan Amidot. Donc là maintenant on revient sur les Midot. So basically here, Rabbi Chaim Vital didn't want to continue in the old level the sound. He said, let's go back now to the subject of midot, okay, which is in the nefesh, which is the last of Yud K, the word of Asiya. How to achieve that level? We saw that we have to first work on our midot. This is the gate that brings us to that level and to activate and all the full potential of our nefesh there in the Olam Asiya. Da ki kol amidot haraot mushrashot בארבעה מדרגות נפש היסודית מצד הרע והקליפה אשר בה, ולכן כל המידות רעות נחלקות לארבעה מינים וזה פרטת. Donc il dit quoi? Il faut savoir que les midot raot, en fait, ils sont enracinés dans ce qu'on a dans quatre niveaux du nefesh. Pardon. 4 niveaux dans ce qu'on appelle le nefesh yesodi. On avait vu que les midot sont enracinés dans nefesh yesodi. Ok. Ara, donc effectivement, parce qu'on parle de midot raot, donc en fait, ici, c'est dans le shoresh ra de nefesh yesodi. So, as we saw, now we go back to the notion of midot. He said that we have to know that the midot raot, which is the bad trait of character trait, are rooted on the ra of the nefesh yesodi, as we saw. But he just remind us again. Mitzara in the bad aspect of that nefesh, because we saw that all thing that Elohim created, it's a mix between tov vera, good and bad. And this one in the level of nefesh sirli, the midot raot is rooted on the bad side. Ve'aklipa asher ba, and all the klipot that is there, that are there. ולכן כל המידות רעות נחלקות לארבעה מינים. So this is why all the midot raot is divided in 4 types. And now we're gonna enter and open the first, let's say the first part of that klipa. The klipa, which is midot ra. Let me just take a picture here and we finish on that. Okay. Yesod ha'esh, the foundation of fire, of the element called fire. Le fondement du feu, ha'esh. Mimenu nimshechet ha'ga'ava anikret gasut haruach. Hey, le sujet qu'on a vu. Let's stop here. And end here. So he said, as we saw, dusty. Okay, so sorry. So that's in the nefesh. We are now inside the structure called nefesh sirli. No, sorry, yesodi. High yesodi. Inside that structure, we've got tov, vera. Okay. In the ra aspect, we have the 4 elements. There, when it is bad, it's esh, fire. We have what? Ruach, which is the wind. We have mayim, water, and afar, which is dust, but here let's say it's the earth. And what is saying here? We read the level, which is here. Esh is connected to the Mida Ra, the trait character which is Ra. What is it? Gava. What is Gava? It's translated, it's the. Comment dire en anglais Gava?
Arrogance.
Arrogance. Toda. Arrogance. Arrogance. This. So, for example, the first level that now we saw, if we see someone that is really arrogant, we know that it gives us information about the structure that dominates him in this Mida Ra, which is the element of Esh. But it's not the time yet. Let's just take more information. And he said, Anikret Gasut Arua. What is it called? It's called Gasut. Yeah. Arua. Gasut, c'est grossière. Grossière.
C'est quelque chose qui est gras.
Ah, qui.
Okay. Gras. Gasut, c'est dire. Voir, c'est grossier.
Grossier. Ok, so ici, Gasut à Roua, en fait c'est Roua, ça, on avait vu, c'est au niveau de Olam Yetzira, mais c'est pas dans ce sens-là, c'est plus dans le sens du vent. En fait, c'est comme s'il y a un esprit qui est grossier, qui est quelque chose qui n'est pas quelque chose qui est sharp. It's not something that is sharp. It's something is yeah. It's not refined. Rua, when someone is showing arrogancy, he's basically the Rua, that the sound that is in him. It's not refined. It's something that is really didn't work on it. It's something that is ugly, if you can say like this. What he's saying after, Lihioto ha-yesod ha-kal ve-gavoa mikulam. He's saying that this particular midah, which called gava, which is the arrogancy, it's it's really thin, something that is comment on dit léger, quelque chose de léger, light. Something that is, it can be really light, but also at the same time, it's in the highest place of all the midot ra'ot. You see, first in the pshat level of understanding of that phrase, effectively the esh, which is corresponding as, again, or not corresponding, but it can be attached to yud, he here, vav, and he. Which is, so the gava, like the gava, the arrogancy, will attain the level of yud ke vav ke. And in that case, he's the one who is really the highest place that and can also influence the other structure, the other midot ra'ot. Someone which happened to be really in an arrogancy mode, he will have facility to talk on people, which is this level of wind we will see after. And also he will be really easy to take profit of the pleasure of the body, that pleasure that he can live, he will do it. No, and also that person also will be influenced when something bad happened to him. He will be in the sadness mode. He can be, he's unstable in terms of emotion. So okay, this, when someone have this, and everybody have those four structures in the different level. Some people will have more esh than mayim. Some people will have more mayim than esh, etc. But the structure is there. but we just have now to understand this structure because those are what we call midot ra'ot. C'est ça en fait, vraiment ce qu'on appelle les midot ra'ot. Et c'est ça qu'on doit travailler, comme on avait vu, pour pouvoir en fait construire ce qu'on appelle une merkava, qui est un véhicule qui va nous permettre en fait de monter de niveau, d'avoir un niveau d'âme, un niveau de, etc., etc. So, because now it's 1 hour, I passed more than 1 hour. We're gonna stop here and we're gonna continue Bezat Hashem tomorrow because exceptionally I gave shiur today. No, yeah, I was not supposed to, but Bezat Hashem, it's a good thing, and we will continue tomorrow and to see in the detail of all those four elements that we just start to open. So I hope it was clear. J'espère que ça a été assez clair. If there is any questions, so, okay, I see question on YouTube. Not question, affirmation. Absolument toutes. I'm gonna show this one first. Absolument sur toute la création. C'est notamment ce que l'enseigne Rabbi Chaim de Volozhin, oui, dans Nefesh HaChaim. Ok. Lama ata mikavan bdiuk. Ok. Et ici, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? I was hoping that the Black Jewish would help us return the true Torah, which is identical with Eretz Israel. No, learn the vocabulary. Bezat Hashem. Bezat Hashem. Ok, s'il n'y a plus de questions, on va s'arrêter là et on continuera Bezat Hashem demain. So, we're going to continue, as we said, tomorrow Bezat Hashem. Baruch Adonai Leolam Amen V'Amen. Ok.